Assalamu alaikum students, I am your SST teacher and today we are going to start our chapter 3 from unit number 2 and the name of the chapter 3 is reading maps and globes. As the name of the chapter is telling you that today we are going to read about the maps, their feature and the globes. Before starting our lesson, please have a look at the objectives of today's lesson. Today we are going to learn what are latitude and longitudes, what are the functions of latitude and longitude, what is equator, what are the number of latitude, tropics and then polar regions. Kindly open your books from page number 21 and follow the lesson. Dear students, latitude and longitude, they are the lines on the map. If you look at the diagram on your book, you will find out there are lines drawn on the globe. They are horizontal and they are vertical lines. The horizontal lines, they are called latitude. Now these are imaginary lines. They do not exist in the reality. We have drawn them to make the location, to find the location of the places easy for us. If you look at the text written into the book, it says that latitude and longitude are imaginary line forming an imaginary grid. Grid means this network of the blocks over the entire Earth's surface. Latitude and longitude, they help us to locate the places on the maps. For example, if you want to locate any country, let's say Pakistan, onto the map, it will be very difficult to scan the entire map and locate Pakistan. But if we know the latitude and longitude of the Pakistan, it will become very easy for us. Dear students, this is the location of Pakistan on the map. Pakistan is located 30 degrees to north and 69 degrees to east. Please note it down and remember it. If you enter this location, it will automatically guide you towards Pakistan. So that is how latitude and longitude help us to locate the location of places onto the map. Right now we are going to discuss latitudes. Latitudes, they are imaginary lines and they are running from east-west direction. Please look at the picture. I hope you are able to find the direction. This is called north, this is south, this part of the direction is called east and this one is west. So if you look at this diagram carefully, you will find out there are lines that are running from east to west. These lines, they are called latitude. These are parallel lines. They are the parallel lines and they run parallel to each other. Latitude lines, they range from 0 degree to 90 degree. Back to our diagram, can you see? The lines of the latitude, they range from 0 degree to 90 degree like this. The line onto the 0 degree is called equator. This line is called equator. Students, kindly remember it. The latitude line at the 0 degree, it is called equator. Equator is an imaginary circle around the earth. Equator divides our earth into two equal parts. The upper part is called the northern hemisphere and the lower part is called southern hemisphere. This is a picture of the longitude and latitude. Look at this picture. At the 0 degrees there is equator, and if you look at this diagram carefully, you will find out that this line is dividing our earth into two equal parts. The upper parts, this part forms the northern hemisphere and the second part makes the southern hemisphere. So basically there are two hemispheres of our earth, north and south hemisphere, and which line divides them into two parts? That line is called equator, and equator is found at 0 degrees. Please remember that all the areas and all the countries that are found in this region of equator, they are usually they have warm climate, they receive very heavy rainfalls because equator is directly opposite to the sun. It receives the maximum amount of sunlight from the sun. Now back to our topic. The upper half of our earth forms the northern hemisphere, and the top of this part where the 90 degrees is written is called the North Pole. And similarly, the other extreme of the southern hemisphere is referred to as the South Pole. Now we are moving towards special lines of latitude. There are 5 special lines of latitude. The first one we have already discussed it, which is called equator. It is found at 0 degrees, and I told you it divides the earth into 2 equal parts, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. The next one is the Tropic of Cancer and Tropics of Capricorn. Here are the Tropics of Capricorn and Tropic of Cancer. Both these lines lie at 23 degrees to north and then 23 degrees to south. Both of them are equally distant from equator. Now all those areas that are found in the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, in this area, they receive and they face the minimum dramatic changes into the weather, which means they do not experience all the 4 weathers like summer, like winters, heavy rainfall, like this. The season throughout the year remains same. They receive heavy amount of sunlight, there is a heavy amount of rainfall in these areas. The next one is the Antarctic Circle, which is located here, and then there is Arctic Circle, which is near the North Pole. Can you see them? Now the special thing about the poles are that these areas, North Pole and South Pole, they receive minimum amount of sunlight. Now what happens when some area receive very little amount of sunlight? It happens that these areas, they are very cold. These are the frozen areas of our earth. So these are the important latitudes. I am repeating their name once again from you. Arctic Circle, which is a special line near Arctic region. Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, they are at the same distance, 23 degrees to north and then 23 degrees to south respectively. And the last one is the Antarctic Circle, which is near the Antarctica, which is also a frozen area. And then in the middle of all these lines there is equator at the 0 degrees, which divides our earth into northern and southern hemisphere. These are the important lines of latitude. Please remember them. The degrees are mentioned along with them. Let's wrap up our today's lesson. Today we have learned that latitude, they are imaginary horizontal lines. There are 2 lines, horizontal and longitude, vertical lines. So latitude are the horizontal lines and they are parallel to each other. They start from 0 degrees and goes up to the 90 degrees. At 0 degree there is equator and at 90 degree there are poles. We use latitude and longitude to help to locate the places onto the map, because without them it will be very difficult to locate countries and regions onto the map. Equator, which is an imaginary line, it divides the earth into 2 parts. Upper part is called northern hemisphere and the lower part is called southern hemisphere. An important part, an important information regarding equator is that it receives maximum amount of sunlight because it is directly opposite to the sun, and the climate in these regions and in these countries is hot and it receives the maximum amount of rainfall throughout the year. Amazon forests are located onto the equator. And then there are 7 important lines of latitude which we have discussed already. This is your written work. Answer these questions. Write any 4 features of lines of latitude. What are the lines of latitude and longitude? Why are these lines important? These are the 2 questions that you are supposed to answer into your notebook in your own words. We have discussed these points in our video. You can also take the help of your book. But if you are unable to solve it by yourself, please do let me know so I can help you out. Thank you so much, students. Take care.